This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, 3 people die as a result of a 2-car crash on the Dipton-Winton Highway. Events are being held around Dunedin to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week. And Otago's moa bone sites are under threat according to a North Island expert. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. 3 people have died as a result of a 2-car crash on State Highway 6, about 26 kilometres north of Winton last night. Emergency services were called to the Dipton-Winton Highway at around 9:40 p.m. Sharon Rees reports.
All signs of the crash near Ladbroke Road, south of Dipton, were gone by 9 a.m. today. However, the highway was closed overnight while the serious crash unit investigated the cause of the crash. Fairfax reported earlier that 2 children survived the crash and were flown to Invercargill's Kew Hospital, a toddler with moderate injuries and a baby with minor injuries. A statement issued by police said 9 people died in road crashes over the weekend, bringing the road toll to 292 for 2017. Assistant Commissioner Road Policing Sandra Venables said while it was too early to comment on the causes of the weekend's crashes, speed, fatigue, losing control and crossing the centre line were all factors. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
Additionally, 2 vehicle accidents in North Otago over the weekend caused by alleged drink driving. Senior Sergeant Jason McCoy of Oamaru Police says this behaviour is disappointing and every drink driver puts the lives and safety of their community at risk. Late on Saturday night, a 21-year-old male was stopped by police on Fortification Road in Totara and blew 879 micrograms of alcohol in his breath. A few hours later, police were called into a car crash at Gardners Road in Oamaru, where the same driver had rolled his vehicle and crashed it into a fence. He was breath tested again and this time blew 672 micrograms. This week is Mental Health Awareness Week, and in Dunedin, people with mental illness are holding a number of events to celebrate their cause. Rudy Adrian found out more.
If you've ever walked along the upper part of Dowling Street in Dunedin, you've probably seen people who look like they could well have mental health issues. These people are probably visiting The Apartment, a drop-in centre which provides a relaxing place for people with mental illness, as well as support for their family members. Ray Leckie says visiting The Apartment has been a positive experience.
It is helpful. It is helpful in a way, you know you've got a place to go and everybody literally knows your name or know who you are if they don't know your name. And everybody sort of looks after everybody else, between the staff and the clients, etc.
This is the 8th year Leckie has worked on the celebrations for Mental Health Awareness Week, which in recent years has included a disco held exclusively for people with mental illness to relax in each other's company and out of the potentially judgmental eye of the general public. This year's theme is Under the Sea, and part of the evening's festivities include prizes for best fancy dress and even a snooker competition.
This one here is actually the snooker competition. This will be the 3rd time be up for grabs, but it's a different person that's won it every year.
Leckie believes the way society deals with mental health has got better, but there is still room for improvement on both sides.
Yes and no. I think it all depends who you're talking to. I think for me personally it's changed, but for others it hasn't changed. I know some people here even at the apartment had a wee downfall over the last couple of weeks, and they're just trying to get back up on their feet. The support workers are doing a good job, what they need to do, but some clients will make it tough for them, and it's in some ways that's not fair for them.
So it's not helping?
No, it's not helping.
Part of Mental Health Awareness Week is Mental Health Awareness Day on Tuesday, October the 10th. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Data released by property website homes.co.nz shows streets in Queenstown and Arrowtown are the most expensive in the South Island. Hunter Road and Speargrass Flat, which is 10 to 15 minutes out of Queenstown, has houses with a median price tag of just above $4.5 million. McIntyre's Lane in Arrowtown has homes with a median price tag of $3.8 million and Mooney Road and Speargrass Flat of $3.7 million. Oamaru was visited by an expert from the North Island who says that North Otago's moa bone sites are under threat. Dr Mike Dickinson from the Whanganui Regional Museum says the law needs to be improved in order to protect the region's archaeological sites. The South Today found out more.
The South Today has previously reported on the vulnerability of North Otago's moa hunting sites. Despite signs prohibiting illegal fossicking, it still continues, and visiting natural history curator Dr Mike Dickinson is concerned.
So one thing that concerns me is that there's a thriving trade in moa bones online. It is actually technically legal to collect and sell moa bones in some circumstances. There's a loophole in the law that means they're not protected. They can't be taken from public land, they can't be sent overseas, but many people now seem to be pulling them out of caves or swamps, being deceitful about their origins and selling them for a quick buck, almost nothing really compared to what they're really worth. This worries me because I think moa bones are part of our natural heritage that belongs to all New Zealanders, and it's just wrong to start trading them.
Dr Dickinson says a law change is needed to protect the region's moa bones.
I think there's actually provision for the law, the Wildlife Act, which currently protects us from trading in native birds, to be extended to help protect moa bones as well. And I know other fellow museum curators feel the same way, and we're hoping that we can make this happen.
Until the law is changed, sites such as Awamoa will remain vulnerable to theft. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, the Balclutha Community Garden receives a grant from the Fonterra Grassroots Fund, and we catch up with the action at the New Zealand Merino Championships in Alexandra.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicentre of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like
the zoo? Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the onesie in the zoo.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Just think, 80 years ago, this year, my grandfather set up Alex Campbell Menswear right on Cargill's Corner in South Dunedin. We've had some great years, bringing Otago and Southland the very best of menswear for both business and everyday needs.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician, for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
We're a 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Welcome back. Organisers behind the Balclutha Community Garden are delighted with the grant they have received from the Fonterra Grassroots Fund. Sam White has more.
The Balclutha Community Garden is one of 26 groups to receive between $500 and $5,000 in Otago and Southland from the Fonterra Grassroots Funding Scheme. The Community Garden plans to spend the $500 it received on wood to build raised beds for growing fruit and vegetables.
Fonterra donated us wood, money for wood as well, and so we've expanded to 18 plots. It's just made that we haven't had to go to raffles or anything like that, and that supplied enough wood to buy some more plots.
With support from the community and initiatives such as this, the community garden has certainly grown since it was first opened last year.
We've had amazing support from the community. It's very much a community effort, it's not an individual effort, and we are absolutely delighted that it's taken off, and next year we hope to be open all winter.
The group also received money when it won the Health and Wellbeing section in the Clutha District Trustpower Community Awards 2 weeks ago.
We were very thrilled to get the Trustpower Award and for recognition for all the volunteer work.
Other recipients in the grassroots funding from Fonterra included the Edendale Volunteer Fire Brigade, which will use the money to purchase a thermal imaging camera, and the Mossburn Primary School, so it can transform its school pool area into a community sports and arts facility. The 26 groups which received funding from Fonterra brought the total number of community groups across Otago and Southland to over 210 since the fund began in 2013. Fonterra Global Sponsorship Manager Kane Silcock says the Grassroots Fund supports initiatives which enriches people's lives and benefits the community. I'm Samuel White for The South Today.
The New Zealand Merino Championships were held at the weekend in Alexandra. New Zealand wool handling title holder Joe Henare was in attendance.
Outside, some of the merino flock waited to be fleeced by those competing in the New Zealand Merino Shearing and Wool Handling Champs held in Alexandra recently. As shearers bent over and pinned the sheep to remove their wool, the handlers sorted the clippings. The competition featured Joel Henare, a winner at the World Shearing and Wool Handling Championships held in Invercargill earlier this year. Henare began competing in wool handling around age 12 and has been commentating on it from age 14. He's originally from Gisborne but is now based in Alexandra with Peter Lyon Shearing, and said he enjoyed bringing his knowledge into the practice.
$25 a kilogram, this nice white wool, and these are the boys and girls that do the job for 8 hours a day in the wool sheds.
Both shearing and wool handling events were featured in the program. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, St Paul's Cathedral goes to the dogs with a special service dedicated to St Francis of Assisi, and we look at tomorrow's weather.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Just think, 80 years ago, this year, my grandfather set up Alex Campbell Menswear right on Cargill's Corner in South Dunedin. We've had some great years, bringing Otago and Southland the very best of menswear for both business and everyday needs.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
The Gate Hospitality and Tourist Centre is a standout attraction of Cromwell and Central Otago for travellers and locals alike, featuring the Harvest Hotel, which is Central Otago's gateway accommodation, featuring standard and premium rooms, which open onto breathtaking mountain, vineyard and rural views. The Harvest Hotel also has a relaxing, sun-trapped courtyard and standalone conference and wedding centre. The Hunting Lodge-themed Five Stags Bar and Restaurant provides an honest, welcoming, family-friendly place to grab a great feed and a relaxing beverage. Forage Information Centre and Cafe is light and spacious and serves fabulous food and bedazzling beverages and offers information and booking services. In every season, for every reason, the Gate Hospitality and Tourist Centre has something for everyone.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Oh, help! Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Thanks for staying with us. St Paul's Cathedral went to the dogs yesterday. A service in dedication to St Francis of Assisi was held on Sunday, with special guests of the four-legged variety from across Dunedin turning out for the occasion.
The Very Reverend Dr Trevor James blesses a golden retriever at St Paul's Cathedral in Dunedin on Sunday. The annual blessing of the animals was held this weekend with prayer, music and readings from SPCA Otago. It celebrated pets past and present.
This is Bree's first time. I've been a couple of times, but yeah, this is her first time and she seems to be enjoying it okay.
We have been to the service ever since it started, all those years ago. And Jack is a rescue, curly-coated retriever. I'm the coordinator for rescue for New Zealand for the breed. And he comes from Cape Reinga.
What kind of animals do you usually get here?
We've had goats, we've had sheep, we've had rats.
God of grace, we thank you for the story of Francis, for the animals we share our lives with.
The pets got along well and were, for the most part, well behaved. with the exception of one animal's bark chorus. After the blessing, humans were invited to light a candle in memory of a past pet. Do you have a pet that you are lighting a candle for today?
There's a pet at home and he's a cat, 1 year old, and he's called Hunter and I look after him.
And we lit a candle for Mac, who passed away.
Oh, can you tell me a bit about Mac?
Mac was actually this guy's best friend, and he was a little bit of an old boy. And he passed away last year, so we lit a candle for him, and we had a cat, and his name was Meow, so we lit a candle for him too.
The group took a short walk around the perimeter of the cathedral to stretch some paws, and each dog was rewarded for being good with a special toy treat. Familiar hymns were also heard, the service rounding out appropriately with All Things Bright and Beautiful. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. 3 people have died as a result of a 2-car crash on State Highway 6, about 26 kilometres north of Winton last night. This week is Mental Health Awareness Week, and in Dunedin, people with mental illness are holding a number of events to celebrate their cause. And Mike Dickinson from the Whanganui Regional Museum says the law needs to be improved in order to protect the region's archaeological sites. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Barry Stewart. So what have you got for us tonight?
Well, I'll just give you, I think, the headlines, Melissa, of a number of the stories that we've got in the paper tomorrow. There's plenty of them, but here's a selection.
Oh, fantastic.
Following up from, of course, the news of that horrific accident on our southern roads, well, police have issued a warning as the road toll climbs. So a story on that. Big shake-up is underway for student health counselling services. Queenstown rating valuation jumps to $32 billion. Not bad, is it?
Yeah, that's definitely... how much
Plenty
has
to
that
play with.
increased?
Yes, I don't know, to be honest, but it's
Read it tomorrow.
Pretty impressive number. Yes, and
Yeah.
read it tomorrow, of course. A developer gets the go-ahead for a 10-lot subdivision development in Outram. That's one they've been battling over for some time, so that's got the go-ahead. And,
Are we talking residential?
Yeah,
or-
residential.
Oh,
property,
okay.
Yep. Targa Rugby Supporters Club meeting next week, and the suggestion is that it may close. So it's had struggled a little in recent times to sustain the club, so it looks as though they might be making a decision on that one way or the other.
That's a bit sad. Do you know how long that's been going for? Like, it's been around for a
That's
while.
a very, very good question, Melissa, and I'm glad you put that on me. No, I don't know, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, sorry. My apologies.
That's okay. I should know, but no, I don't know. It's certainly been going for a long time and been, you know, a great way of staying in contact with the sport and being involved. So yeah.
Well, it'd be sad to see something like that shut
exactly.
down. Lovely. Well, it's definitely a lot to look at tomorrow
Yes.
and tomorrow's ODT. Thank you, Barry
Thanks,
Stewart.
Melissa.
And now a time for a look at what's in tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silberhorn Collagen Plus.
Starting with today's southern view taken of Lower Stewart Street in Dunedin. Looking at the situation, a weakening front is approaching from the west, bringing milder conditions tomorrow ahead of showers and cold winds on Wednesday. To the southern outlook, Balclutha, Catlins, Lumsden and Gore will all have to put up with fresh northerlies, late rain and 15 degrees all around the area. To the central outlook, Alexandra freshening winds, high cloud increasing and 18 degrees. It gets chillier further westward with Queenstown expecting freshening winds, cloud increasing and 15 degrees. Te Anau fresh northerlies, rain and 14 degrees. To the northern outlook, Oamaru, Timaru and Amarama and Twizel are all pretty much the same with northeasterly winds, high cloud increasing and 17 degrees. Here in Dunedin tonight, it will be cloudy with an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow is fine with sunny periods and some cloud, breezy northwesterlies but milder temperatures 16 and 8, and a few showers developing on the afternoon on Wednesday with strong cold southwesterlies, but luckily they'll clear later 12 and 4. And in Invercargill tonight, it is fine with an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow fine with high cloud increasing and mild winds developing, rain developing at night 17 and 7. and showers on Wednesday with fresh cold southwesterlies 11 and 3 degrees. That's it for the South Today. For more news from around the southern region, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a great evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.